Hey, what's going on? Obviously, I am on the road right now, running some errands before our trip to the mainland. But I wanted to just get something off my chest. I guess it's more of a confession than anything else. I've been using the Apple Watch for several years now, and I think it wasn't until August of 2019, roughly, that's when I started to really pay close attention to the Apple fitness rings, as far as closing them out. Now, a couple of things I wanted to point out is that my Apple Watch is on the old side. It's Apple Watch 5, and I think right now they're on their 10th version. So my watch is over 5 years old. I'm not one to jump on the latest and greatest. My iPhone is actually iPhone 11, so I'm years behind what's current. But my style is, if it's not broken, why replace it? So I'll probably continue to use it until things get worse. But for now, I do have old equipment. But getting back to the fitness rings. So like most people, closing out their rings was a natural motivator, the stand, move, and exercise. And there were days where I wasn't able to close out certain rings, more specifically, the move and exercise. So I discovered a cheat method where I could close out my rings, those two rings, more specifically the move and exercise, by even sleeping. Now, I'm not going to share what that mode is. I don't want to promote bad behavior. But if you are curious, just leave, ask in the comments. Now, again, my watch is old, so I don't know if the new version of Apple Watch has corrected this loophole, of cheating the system. And it wasn't until November 2024 that's when I realized, once Apple Health announced the new personal challenge. Now, with Apple Health, or Apple Fitness, I guess, they must have changed their algorithm over the past year or two, because more recently, the challenges are based on personal results. So, for example, I mentioned November 2024. When the challenge for November 2024 came out, my challenge, for me, myself, was I needed to hit 236 minutes of exercise for 14 days. Now, when you do the math, 236 minutes equals almost 4 hours, I think. Now, I don't know about you, but working out for 4 hours is not something that most everyday people do. Unless you're a high-level athlete, professional athlete, then yeah, you most likely are working out, more than 4 hours a day, or accumulating over 4 hours of exercise. But for everyday people like me, I'm far from exercising for that long, for the whole day even. And that's when I realized that I've been using this cheat method for so long that Apple Health thinks that I work out for over 3 hours a day. And that's far from the truth. And I became more obsessed in closing the rings rather than gaining the benefits behind closing the rings, And in the end, all I'm cheating is myself. I'm not getting any kind of monetary reward. I'm not getting anything out of closing these rings, other than the visual satisfaction of it appearing under my profile. And I think over the years, I felt that if I don't close my ring, or if I don't hit the monthly goal of closing every single day, then something bad is going to happen. So I made it a point, starting in January 2025, the new year, that I would stop using this cheat method and just do things naturally. And guess what? My reality didn't crumble. The world continued to spin. So I just wanted to share, some insight as to how the Apple Fitness Rings has affected me. I don't know, maybe I'm just a one-of-a-kind weirdo, where for me, I guess I ended up cheating the system by not doing the work. when I looked it up, I wanted to see if there's anyone else who shared the same bad habit. The results I saw are more about people obsessing over closing the rings by overtraining. But if you're like me, please share it in the comments. I'd like to know that I'm not alone in this, that I'm not the only one who tries to cheat the system by not working out. I think most people are the opposite. Their obsession over the rings is working out too much and overtrain. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a special kind of guy, where I'm so lazy that I try to find ways to cheat the system and still get the same reward out of it. But in all honesty, again, I'm just cheating myself. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Now, I mentioned taking a trip off to the mainland, and in this trip, we're obviously going to be staying in several hotels, and in these hotels, I plan to review their hotel gyms. So hopefully by the time you watch this video right here will be ready for viewing. But if not, then please know that the video will be posted in just a matter of time. So I hope you hit the notification button so you know when that video is live. And if this video was helpful or it kind of gave you some insight as to my personal struggle, please leave it in the comments. I'd like to know again that I'm not the only one in this. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll catch you in the next one. All right. Latest.